What if I tell you that your sickness is caused by your emotions, your lack of money is caused by your thoughts, and your stress is your option? Would you agree with me? Let me tell you a story about a man named Michael who didn't know he could change his life using his thoughts. Living under the crushing weight of financial struggles and health issues like high blood pressure and heart pain, Michael felt trapped in a cycle of stress and despair. Little did he know, the power to transform his reality lay within the very thoughts he harbored each day.
Michael's life seemed to be caught in an endless spiral of scarcity. Despite his best efforts, the question that haunted his nights was always the same. How can I pay my next bill? This worry was not just a whisper in the dark. It was a loud echo throughout his days that everyone around him could hear. His family and friends were well aware of his financial struggles, and nothing seemed to go the way he wanted. He lived a life marked by a lack of money, a lack of sleep, and a lack of peace. It seemed that the more he worried about his finances, the worse things got. One bleak day, Michael's constant stress and complaining manifested into severe illness. High blood pressure, disruptions in his nervous system, and heart pain, among other ailments. Bedridden and despairing, he felt as though the universe was conspiring against him. It was during one of these low points that his friend Tom visited. Seeing Michael's condition, Tom asked a simple question that struck a deep chord. How grateful are you in your life? Michael's response was filled with bitterness. How can I be grateful if I have nothing? I cannot support my family. I have a job I dislike that pays me peanuts, and now I am sick. How do you expect me to be grateful? With a smile on his face, Tom proposed an unusual exercise. Let's try something different, he suggested. Go outside for the next 2 days and just observe everything around you. Really see what's happening in the world very next to you. Only 2 days, and then I will be back to you. Skeptical but with nothing to lose, Michael agreed. For 2 days, he walked around his city, his eyes open to scenes he normally ignored. When Tom returned, he asked Michael about his experience. Michael replied sadly, I saw so much poverty, a blind person navigating the streets effortlessly, a child begging for food and water yet smiling at passers-by, and a man without legs moving forward with such grace as if the world was perfect. I saw so many things I've never noticed before. Tom smiled gently and replied, My dear friend, as you can see, God has always been by your side. You have a family who loves you. You have a bed to sleep in. You have water to drink and food to eat. You have your senses intact and you can walk, see, and experience life. I want you to do something for the next 30 days. Let's shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. Be grateful for everything in your life, for the perfection of your life, your health, your wealth, and your relationships. Do this day and night. Imagine all the blessings coming into your life right now. Feel these emotions and be grateful. Can you take this challenge? Tom's words struck a chord in Michael, and though still unsure, he nodded in agreement, willing to give this new perspective a chance. Embracing his renewed faith, Michael began to see his situation through a different lens. One quiet evening, he spoke silently to God, his voice a whisper of hope amidst the chaos of his former despair. Dear God, my life has been too heavy for me to carry. Please forgive me for being ungrateful my entire life. From now on, I will put my life in your hands, like a blind man, and you will guide me to be invincible. The imperfection will be perfect. The noise will be silence. The dark will be light. The stress will be peace. The complaint will be gratitude. The sadness will be happiness. And the hate will be love. I will live at peace from now on, and peace will remain on me. With this newfound conviction, Michael began practicing gratitude day and night, visualizing blessings in all areas of his life. As he focused on what he was thankful for, his perspective slowly started to shift. He noticed small improvements at first, a sense of calm, a good night's sleep, a spontaneous moment of joy with his family. Days turned into weeks, and Michael found himself genuinely smiling more often. He felt healthier and opportunities to earn a better income started appearing. Small freelance jobs at first, then a significant offer from a new employer who recognized his skills and dedication. As he continued his practice of gratitude, the changes became more pronounced. Michael not only recovered from his illness, but also began to thrive. He was able to provide for his family comfortably, his relationship with them deepened, and he found joy in his daily activities. A year later, Michael was not only financially stable but also rich in many other aspects of his life. He had realized that by shifting his focus from scarcity to abundance and practicing gratitude, he had significantly altered the course of his life. He was healthier, happier, and more fulfilled than he had ever been.
Moral of the story: when you focus on the problem focuses on you, like for like. This is the nature of our life, the law of attraction. When you feel depleted of energy or encounter a sense of lack, ask for God's guidance and trust Him as a blind man trusts his guide. He knows what to do. Whenever you face a challenge, remember to be a good person, be thankful, be grateful, be helpful, and believe that whatever happens, it will be for the good. Understand that there is no pain or sadness that your mind cannot transform. Your mind creates your reality. Michael's journey taught him an invaluable lesson. The external changes in his life were a direct reflection of the internal changes he had embraced. Through faith, gratitude, and a positive mindset, he learned that true abundance comes not just from financial wealth, but from a wealth of spirit and love. This understanding transformed not only how he viewed the world, but how the world viewed him. When you change what you see changes. Every day we face a crossroads that significantly influences our well-being and life trajectory. On one path lies acceptance, a serene embrace of reality as it unfolds, marked by an understanding that some things lie beyond our control. On the other path, there is resistance, a struggle against the current of life, often fueled by our refusal to accept what is before us. This choice between acceptance and resistance shapes not only our mental state but manifests physically and financially in our lives. Your emotions, particularly the negative ones, can seed illnesses within your body over time. When we harbor feelings like anger, resentment, or sadness, our body reacts. These emotions trigger chemical reactions that, if sustained, can lead to ailments such as high blood pressure, weakened immune responses, and other chronic conditions. The mind-body connection is powerful. Our emotional health directly impacts our physical health. Similarly, our thoughts about money and success can directly affect our financial situation. Negative thoughts like fear of poverty or beliefs that money is inherently bad can subconsciously steer us away from making prosperous decisions. This mindset can create a self-fulfilling prophecy where we inadvertently sabotage our chances for financial improvement because we're convinced that failure is inevitable. Stress, too, is often a choice. While external circumstances can be unavoidably stressful, our internal response to these situations is something we can control. Viewing stress as an inevitable, unmanageable force can make us feel helpless and overwhelmed. However, if we choose to see stressful situations as challenges that we can meet and manage, the stress itself becomes less daunting. This shift in perception can dramatically reduce the stress we experience and improve our overall resilience. In essence, we always have two options: to accept the reality of our circumstances with grace and work within them to make positive changes, or to resist, deny, and fight against what life brings our way, often to our detriment. Choosing wisely between these paths can transform our lives in profound ways, promoting not only better health and wealth, but also a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. If you liked this video and found it helpful, share it with someone who might benefit from these life-changing perspectives. Remember, the journey to a healthier, wealthier, and more peaceful life starts with a single step. Take that step today. Leave a comment below sharing one thing you're committing to change in your mindset or approach. Let's grow and transform together. Your better life is just a thought away. Subscribe to our channel for more insights and strategies for transforming your life.